Ladies and gentlemen, please adjust your scorecards. We have a special guest in the lineup.
All right, we are joined by, and he's a familiar face on the show back when he was a high school ball player, but now he's playing for the Southwestern Pirates, Alex Cannata, or actually, as he says on his bio, Alexander Cannata. I guess you got big time on us. Is that what happened?
Yeah, that's what happened.
All right, let's talk a little bit of college ball, man. First of all, how much fun are you having?
It's a lot of fun. I mean, with COVID and everything and no fans at the very beginning of the season, it was a little weird. I mean, obviously we saw like the MLB did it all of last season except for the last few postseason series,
Yeah.
but it was a little weird at first because it was just like felt like you were just scrimmaging, but the games actually counted. And
Yeah.
But the energy in the dugout, the being around guys who were all the best players at their high school, more than likely, it's been a lot of fun. And to get an opportunity to play too a little bit this season has been great.
Well, I wanted to talk to you about that because I've heard this from other college freshmen that it's a little backlogged, right? Like because of the way they handled COVID and giving people extra eligibility, are you finding yourself really just having time to really learn your craft without necessarily being thrown into games yet?
I am. So we have a lot of depth here, and it's been good. We have one of our catchers is a fifth-year senior who came back after last year. And so learning from him and especially playing games because I was thrown in during our conference opener, that series that we had. And so just learning from him and being able to take his advice has been really good. And I think it's not more of there's more competition type thing. It's more of you get better learning experiences from the older guys.
And so you've had some offensive success already, 6 RBIs according to the website. Getting that first hit, load off or just a blast? Which was it?
A mix of the two. I mean, it was kind of weird because my first 2 college ABs, I didn't see a strike until the count was 3-0. So I was auto take and then I got walked. So, I mean, it was a little weird, but getting that first hit felt really good, and all the support from the dugout was amazing that weekend.
I imagine it was funny watching the Astros Chas McCormick get his first hit and making sure everybody got the ball back to him. Again, I had to imagine like, okay, you've got the first one, so now you've got 4 years left of getting base hits before the next level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Now, one of the things we've covered a lot on the show, and I was curious with what you found out about it, like, do you plan on playing summer ball this year, or is that something that's open to freshmen?
So this year I'm probably not going to pursue summer ball just to work a little bit more and just need to earn a little bit more money for next year.
Yeah.
But sophomore year or summer after sophomore year, I'm definitely thinking about it because like our head coach has connections and so do some of assistant coaches. So that's definitely something I'm looking into.
Yeah, and you definitely need to let us know where, and we'll plan a trip up because that's some of my favorite kind of baseball on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
So wrapping down the conference schedule, you guys are right around 500. How has it been just your first year going back to, fall practice? I know we messaged a bunch about that, and just like seeing the end of year 1 in sight. Are you already ready for year 2 to get started?
It's been a wild ride because in the fall, Southwestern and I think most of D3 didn't have any sports, no games. Yeah. So all 20 sports teams here are playing at the same time. And the fall, we didn't have a lot of practices. We didn't actually start ramping up until November. Thanksgiving hit, and then we weren't allowed back on campus until the spring. So it was crazy. And then all of a sudden our season was here, and we're more than halfway through, and it's April 5th.
Yeah.
So it's been a lot. I wouldn't necessarily say like I'm excited. Well, I'm obviously excited for year 2 to come, but I'm excited to see where this year takes us because we've had a lot of ups and downs this year. Opening our season with a 4-game series against Trinity was really tough. They're still number 1 in the nation right now for D3. So it's been a lot, but we're excited to see where it takes us, and we're just hoping for that top 4 finish so we can compete for a conference championship.
Yeah, and to that end, right? Like, was there a learning, or is there a learning curve for you? You were at the top of your game at St. Michael's, but now all of a sudden, like you said, not only are you playing with the best players in your high school, but you're playing against the best players in their high school. How big of a jump in competition has it been?
I'd say the past couple weekends it's been fairly neutral, but watching the guys play against Trinity and TLU, who are 2 of the top dogs in our conference,
Yeah.
It's hard. Like, you have guys who have transferred from D1s that play and pitch for Trinity. Same thing with TLU. And so just seeing all the different combinations of kids at these schools, it's interesting, but it's also difficult to get used to.
I guess one of the things too, like, give us a glimpse, and this is not your last appearance for the season. Like, we really are planning on having you on, once a month. And I know we sort of got jammed up for your first couple appearances, but like a look into the eye of the student athlete. Like, are you able to kick back and watch Yankee games? We all know you're a big Yankee fan, or is it really books in baseball for you right now, 24/7?
I'd say it's books and baseball, and then you just got whatever game's on TV, you got it on in the background, and you peek up a couple times.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's do that for the last minute or so. You play baseball. This game is a grind. Tell me you're not jumping off any bridges over the 1 and 2 start.
No.
Good.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that King could go 6 innings scoreless, 16 straight retired against the Blue Jays gives me some optimism I haven't had about our pitching staff the past couple of years. Offensively, we have one of the best lineups, and I have no doubt they'll figure it out. I mean, it's professional baseball. It's not going to be easy from day one.
Yeah, unless you're playing in Houston, apparently.
Yeah.
They mashed.
They did.
Yeah. Alex, 15, 17, 19, 21. That's how the Yankees season ended in the year 15, 17, and 19 every other year. I think I'm going to send you home sad this year, buddy.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe 17, we shouldn't have gone home sad.
Oh, come on. I knew it. I knew when I brought this up, that's what you were going to do. I knew it. I knew it. Unseal the Yankee letter, bro. Let us see it.
Oh, hey, until it comes out, I don't know what you're talking about.
No. He's Alex Cannata, great friend of the show, playing for the Southwestern Pirates in Georgetown, Texas. We're going to do a couple live reports from there. Alex, thanks for jumping on, man.
Thank you for having me.